Hello everyone, this is Colossius and I'm back with another Go video in our 5Q to 1 Dan series, and today we are tackling 4Q once again and slowly working our way up to 3Q, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, we are in another game, so let's go ahead and greet them. Hello, have a good game. And play our opening. So if you have any opening requests, let me know in the comments below. Go ahead and toggle the coordinates. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and play the Chinese opening. He did play this one, so I'm actually going to go here and give myself a little bit of an edge against this corner, potentially. So I could immediately approach, which might be a good idea to do because he's giving me kind of a little bit of an edge here. But I could also just do my normal opening and he'll have a Shamari. So I'm not sure what I want to do. Basics say the open side, open side. I guess stopping what your opponent wants to do. So maybe this side is bigger than this side because it's what my opponent wants. And stopping what your opponent wants can be pretty beneficial. So I want to say this one's going to put me at a little bit of an advantage. So I should go ahead and do it. Alright, so he's going to go here. I'm just going to play very simple Joseki. I could also go here, which is quite nice. But I think this gives some options. So I'm going to go here. And when he plays here, I can actually play the shoulder hit Joseki. And that gives me a little bit of influence. And I do like having control of the center. So I'm going to pick this one over just going in the corner. But corner could also be perfectly fine here. Alright, what is your choice? If we're playing this one, I'm assuming you studied and have variations for how to deal with it. Either that or you're just trying it out. I'm not sure which, but usually with something like this, they have some sort of punish, counter, super aggressive type play. So with what I've seen so far, I'm actually expecting a really aggressive game. So Aji attacking, invading everywhere kind of game. And lots of Tanukis, so I would expect to need to play a little bit solid, but I should be able to punish some mistakes, hopefully. But that's what I've expected. That's what I'm expecting from what I've seen, but it's really hard to say what we're going to experience from just 3 moves. Alright, so we're going to just stick to our original plan, which is to build some influence. Okay, and this is Joseki. Okay, and we're just going to keep building our influence. This is the plan, and we're sticking to it. And the reason I'm able to play this type of jump stuff is because I've actually looked up the variations on how to deal with these. So this is just studying Joseki's. Alright, so he's going here, so I do want to immediately try to keep this cut off. I'm a little bit concerned, but I should be okay with the moves here, because now that I don't have this push... but it should be okay. So let's go ahead and threaten the corner, because if I can get a base in the corner, it's also fine. So let's go ahead and poke the corner. And then after that, I want to try and get up here to connect. I could also just connect, and if he takes the corner, that I can get Sente. But usually, if I connect here, usually they would want a Tanuki. That's an interesting thought. If I go here, will he try to do something to me here? No, let's just be solid. Let's just practice what I preach. I've been talking about the Colossi approach and how at this level, just playing solid, effective moves can be really powerful. So let's just do that here. We are threatening to give up a lot of points at the corner, which might be a little unfortunate. But if we get Sente, we could pretty much immediately make it up. Alright, so he does go there. So I'm going to immediately go and make it up. Actually, I'm going to go Chinese opening. That's what I wanted to do, so let's go ahead and do that. I can go here, or I can go high now that I have influence. But this is the one I know, so I'm going to just do the one I know. And then later, this move's actually going to become quite large to block here, because it's like 10 to 15 points. Plus some potential endgame. So it's actually maybe 15 to 20 points, because the endgame potential is quite nice. Alright, so I did give him a nice solid corner, but I got a really big board position. in exchange. So we'll see how this goes. Probably the proper move was c4. The proper move was probably c4, and if he pushed and cut, then I should just outread him and fight. However, I really wanted to just be solid in this game because I figured having Sente would be really, really powerful. Alright, so he's going to go here. So I have a couple options. The Joseki is to just simply play here. And it looks like I can get away with that just fine. Yeah, I think I can get away with this just fine. Another option is to simply play here, but I don't like him playing Sabaki, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. Okay, and we're going to stick to our Chinese opening Joseki, which is here. He plays, and then I jump. Okay, and jump. Okay, and then push. This is Joseki. I've played it dozens of times, so I don't really have to think too much here. And then I play, and he's supposed to play here. Let's see if he does it. Nope. Okay, so I do have the option to just play here since that was his move. My plan is to play here, though. Or Tanuki. Tanuki's also nice. I'm going to go ahead and play here, because this is a base and a lot of points. So it's pretty nice to just get. If he goes here, then that would just revert back to Joseki. Alright, so I am going to go here and push him towards my thickness and build a line of influence on the outside, which I think is going to be very powerful. So I think this is going to be very nice. I could have also gone here, but I think the top side's too weak to bear it. But the left side, however, especially thanks to this move, is going to be very nice to just push him towards. And I think getting every move he plays out here, I'm getting good profit, I think. So I can just keep doing this. For as long as he wants, I can just keep jumping. And I'll be pretty happy with the exchanges. Okay, now just keep jumping. I am pushing from behind a little bit, but if I try to peep and get a little more aggressive, don't forget he can live at any time pretty much just by playing this move. So getting aggressive and leaving cutting points is not exactly what I want to do right now. So here, I do want to play this. But let's check the Aji, Atari. And then I want to know because he can Atari and just push out and cut these stones off, which is not nice. But then he knows he's up. And I'm in a little bit of a difficult position. So it might be better just to sacrifice these and just push this down. And if we can just push it straight down, then potentially we can come out and go here. And that'll be good enough profit. If I can immediately make those two stones up. The problem is if I just go here and then try and get an Atari, and he Ataris, and then I take, yeah, I get the top side, but he also gets control of the center. And again, I like having control of the center. So this one is considerable. And getting a Panuki here is really nice, and getting that territory. But having these two stones cut off in the center is just, I don't like it. So I'm going to go here. I want control of the center. I really like having control of the center. So I'm going to go here. Connect. Because again, I could have Atari'd, but he just cuts me off. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I'm a push. Push is Sente. The other option's here, but I think push is Sente. Push is Sente enough. And here. Now, I think L18 right here, I think this one is going to be Gote. Well, I thought it was. So I'll go here. So I don't want to respond again, because I don't want to lose Sente here if I can help it. I really want Sente. He's already alive. I really want Sente. Okay, so let's go and get my Sente. I think this is good. Builds me a nice line of influence. Yeah, so I'm going to go here. This one feels very nice. Alright, so it's going in, so immediately take the eyes away. There are eyes in the corner, so I'm going to immediately unsettle. So unsettle first, classy approach. Unsettle first. Okay. And then I'm going to let them crawl, because remember, if they get on the second line, you need a lot of thickness. The exchange rate's very good for you, very positive. So he can crawl as long as he wants. Okay, and then surround, surround, stay strong, and I might lose Sente here, which is not desirable, but I'm getting a lot of points for this, so it should be okay. I'm going to go ahead and fix. That gives me like 10 points right here, or at least like 6 right here. Alright, is that Sente? I want to say yeah. This is a good 8 points, so I'm going to go ahead and go here. It's pretty big. And he's already alive, so you can actually Tanuki and go down here now. Is this big? Yeah, I want to stay connected to my corner. So I'll actually go here. Well, is this one better? He can peep and do some in-game stuff, shenanigans here. Or is this one better? And then he has some Aji in here. So I'm gonna kill the Aji. I think 2 points is worth killing that Aji. Okay. That should not be Sente. Yeah, he can push and cut. Maybe it is Sente. Maybe it is. That push and cut is a good 9 points there. So, alright. We'll go ahead and Bamboo. Bamboo's nice and solid. Now if he cuts here, that's a net. So yeah, nice and solid connection here. And also it affects the center very nicely, so second line for a Bamboo is a good exchange. Alright, so he does get his big move now, and now we have Sente, so now we can do whatever we want. So where is the big move? I don't see any weak groups. Don't see any major weaknesses. So now I'm looking for the big move. I want to say the big move is this unsettled center. So I'm going to try to build my influence while reducing the side. So let's do a shoulder hit. This looks nice. Biggest area should be mine or this open side. So I'm just going to do that. And build my area with a nice little shoulder hit. So if your area is the biggest area, try to build it. If it's your opponent's, reduce or invade it. If it's an open side, maybe you can just take the points or trade the points for some type of combination. So here I was trying to trade the bottom side points for control of the center. Okay. Don't want to deal with this. Not really. There is the option to just push him in and then push him in, but he can push right here, so I don't want to deal with that. I'm just going to stay solid. Checking my cutting points. It's very important, especially at this level, where the cutting points are going to be most disastrous. I say most disastrous. Cutting points are disastrous at every level. So yeah, checking the cutting points. Staying solid here. That's just an exchange. I don't really mind it. Yep. I'm just staying solid here. No big deal. Alright, let's start to compare some points. I'm wondering if I'm actually ahead in this game, because he's got a lot of points up here. I'm not sure if this was worth it or not, because I don't know how much value I got here with... Like, he was able to live very easily. I'm wondering if I could have put more pressure on this. Probably should have attacked this more aggressively. Alright, so this is pretty simple. Alright, so I have like 10, 20... I'm just counting by boxes, like boxes of 10, 10, 20, excuse me, 30, let's say 35, 45, 50, so I have 50, 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 55, 60. So white might actually have an advantage here. Alright, so keeping my points. What should I do? What should I do? Let's just keep my points. It feels like white might have a slight advantage here, so I'm going to have to come up with maybe 5 to 10 points in endgame. And that's just my rough counting, not my exact counting. Maybe I'm okay. But maybe I could have done a little bit more of an effective attack over here. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, is this big? I think it's pretty big. So I'm going to go ahead and respond. Yep. Just gonna have to deal with it. This is a good endgame move. Okay, and I do need to break this bottom. It's too large. Okay. This is all kind of forced. Can I cut this off? It'd be very nice if I could. I'd be like 5 points there. But he's also getting points on the bottom. It's really hard to say. I'm gonna go ahead and try, but I might lose the Aji here, so I don't know if it's gonna be worth it or not. But I'm gonna try. We'll see how it goes. So he goes there. So we're gonna go ahead and destroy these points. It also protects some forcing moves. That's nice. So let's go ahead and get my exchange. And there's like 5 points. So that's something. That's something. But there's also other moves. Like this is a free move for him. This is a 6 to 12 point move. These are a couple points. This is a couple points. That's free for him. Do need to be wary about endgame. Alright, so do I want to exchange this or do I want to exchange this? Exchanging this seems pretty reasonable because of his life and death here. So I'm going to go here. Okay. I do have this, but is this Sente? I'm not sure. Let's get this in. This is my right. Okay, so he does that. This is pretty big, but this is Sente too, so let's go ahead and just block. Here. If I go here, I'm worried that this Atari will be, or this push will be Sente. So let's go here. Yeah, I don't want this to be Sente. I'd much rather this one be Sente than this one. Okay, that's his right. Alright, so this is worth how many points? Like 2, 4, 6, 8 points? And like 6 points. Okay, that is actually quite large. So push. Here is definitely Sente, but if he fixes here, is it worth it? Or should I get here? Hard to say. Hard to say. I could also push right here. Then Atari. Is there any Tesujis? That would be nice. Be convenient, but I'm not seeing any immediate Tesujis. There, Hane, Atari. Yeah, I'm not seeing any Tesujis. Might be better just to reduce. Alright, so let's do the big ones first. Monkey jump. Okay. And push this one. Okay. And then go ahead and get these, because these are quite large. I'm not seeing anything else larger. So let's get these. And that should hopefully put me in a point lead, because I remember I got 5 points here. This should hopefully put me in a lead. I haven't counted exact, so I might be ahead by more than I think I am. But just doing my ref count, hopefully that works in my favor. Alright, so let's go ahead and block my points. Block my points. These are all kind of his right, so it's fine. Yep, that was his right. This is important. You do not want a tiger's mouth if you're already alive. That's just co-threats. Always connect unless you need eyes. Alright, now we just wait for a chance for Sente. Okay. That is his right. Okay. And now we have Sente, so let's play our Sente moves. Here. Push. Push. Okay. Is this big? This is like 2 points in Sente, at least. Threatens a little bit more, so yeah, this is big. This is big. Let's see, what else to do? What else to do? Might almost be time to come back up here. Alright, so he's fixed. I don't think this will ever become a thing. So let's go ahead and poke here. I think that'll just about do it. Alright, so let's just fix. Now I am looking at this clamp, and I should be able to block. Atari there, fix, there. And it's 3 liberties to 3 liberties, where I also have an eye, so I should be perfectly okay. If he cuts, I can actually Nobi. So yeah, this should be okay. And we just proceed with the rest of the endgame. Now we're pretty much at the 2 or 3 point moves, I think. So hopefully it'll be okay. And I want to say I'm ahead. I haven't box counted since. So this is practically 40 points. There is some missing here, so I'll take that away from here. Because 19 to 19. So it's practically 45 points. Let's go here. That should be another 10 at minimum, if not 12. Then another 5. So that should be about 55, 60. And then let's do another 10 here. 70 plus Comey, 76 and a half. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Plus a few here and there. So it's pretty close. It's close. So let's go ahead and reduce here. But this result does make me wonder if giving these up was bad, or if I just didn't get enough from this attack. It does make me question it, because it does look like this area was worth more than the center. I did get a lot in endgame, but I can't expect that to happen all the time, so it does make me wonder if I made a mistake over here or up here. I think there's a mistake in one of those two areas. Okay, and this will just help me reduce this area. One thing I am thinking about long term is if these liberties get filled, and there's an Atari right here, Atari, Nobi, Atari, and then a jump, but with these stones it should be perfectly okay. Okay, let's just stay connected. This is fine. Yep, that was his right. Yeah, I do have to defend this. That is fine. Does look like there's a nice couple points right here. I think he's playing quite well compared to the other 4Qs I was playing. Yeah, this 4Q is playing quite well compared to the others. Yep, that is his right. Okay. Looks like there's just a bunch of 2-point moves. And I want to say this is bigger than the 2-point moves for now. Let's play here. And now we start the 2-point moves. Yep. Push. Okay. Looks like it was only 1 point. So, well, I think it was also a point, potentially a point or two for him. If he got an eye right here. Well, okay, I want to say it was 2 points, but I'm honestly not sure. I think I prevented a point and gained a point. So I want to say it was 2 points. I would expect here next. And then here. and then here. And that should do it for his Sentai moves. That one... It's Sentai, but I think this one and this one was better. Because now... I get to prevent a point. And if he wedges, that's Gote. So this one I think lost him a point. That's reasonable. But also Dame. Okay, 2 points. So here first. And then this is his reverse Sentai 2 points. So is this. This one's more obvious, so I'm going to go here. Because he was already in this area, so he'll be looking right here. But there's a small chance he won't see this one. But it's his right to get. Either way, there's a small chance. So he did see it, so that's fine. Okay, 2 points, 2 points. I think that's it. Yep. And I think we're pretty much done. Now, I'm not sure if I have to fill Dame or not. I'm actually not sure of the rules for this. I think it's Japanese rules. It's a Japanese server, so it should be Japanese rules. But it looks like there's just a bunch of Dame on the board. Yep. Sentai Dame. So when you feel Dame, you actually want to take the Sentai Dame first and fix all of your weaknesses. I say weaknesses. Any chance for you, like, fix the Dame that's a chance for you to self-Atari. Here, for example, any chance it's a chance for you to self-Atari or miss an Atari or potentially get cut off somewhere or potentially lose a point. So fix the dangerous Dame first. And then you want to take the Sentai Dame, of course, and that's where you can force your opponent to fix stuff, because maybe your opponent gets a shortage of liberties or messes up, and then you can play the other Dame. It doesn't really matter, but for human error-wise, you want to play it in kind of that order, just to prevent human errors. Alright. We're going to go right here, I guess? I think that's the most effective. You can also go here. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go right here. This doesn't really matter. But, you know. Yep. Defend. Defend the Dame. I say defend. I'm just Dame. And we're pretty much done. I wonder what the exact count is. I really want to exact count this board, but I don't know. We'll be in for a surprise at the end. Maybe I won, maybe I lost. Maybe it's a lot, maybe it's a little. It's hard to say. But at this level, we box count, so... Alright, white passed. Then I shall also pass. Now I wait for white to pass again. Okay, this is dead. These are dead. That's dead. And that's good to go. Okay, how do I click done? Oh, there we go. Done. I clicked done. Alright, so actually white won by 7.5 points. I'm very impressed with how white played this game. I really thought we actually had a lead with the in-game. But I think probably I made a mistake over here trying to attack this. I tried to be safe, but I'm really surprised at white's play. So it's very interesting. White played very solidly for most of the game. And this invasion... I really felt maybe I made a mistake over here. But just making one mistake, and I made one mistake this game, and my opponent didn't make any huge mistakes, I think he played quite well. I think this could pass for one down quite easily. This specific game, I don't know how he performs every game, but this specific game, I think he performed quite well. I do think I got caught up a few points in in-game, so maybe I was down by more than I thought. Again, I was trying to box count, so I wasn't sure. But it's quite interesting to see. So right here, it looks like I should be way ahead. I thought this trade definitely looks good for black at this stage. So perhaps I made a mistake somewhere over here. I do think this invasion is bad. You should either go here or here. This in the center move is not good. But, what do you think my mistake is, guys? I would love to hear the comments below. What do you think my mistake was? Perhaps I should have just blocked. Perhaps I should have played on the head and then surrounded. And then just pushed and kept building. Maybe letting him make a Shamira was too much. So let's actually count at this point. Let's see what the score is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 46, 28, 30. So black has about 30 points. White has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. So white has about 40. So black needs 10 points in the center to catch up, and arguably 10 points in Sente. Did I accomplish that? Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, it looks like I got 10 points in Sente. So perhaps this move was too slow. Perhaps I should just go here. I think I should have been more aggressive here. I still think I should have been more aggressive here. But it clearly wasn't the losing move. Alright, so he makes another 5 points here, because I already counted... actually, no. He makes 8 points here, because I counted 2 points. So he makes 8 points here. So do I make 8 points for this? So I counted there, so I'm getting maybe about 4 points here. Okay, so looks like I got the 8 points, but now he's going to cut. And he gets Sente endgame. Okay, so for this corner, I did make enough profit. So we got 8 points plus another 6. And I've got 5 right here, 6, 7, 8. And then I get another maybe 5 right here. So it should be an even exchange. And then that was big. And here looks like is where I lose the 7.5 points. So actually, if he had just played something over here, I think it was more profitable. But okay, he played here. Alright, and he gets another 3 or 4 points. And then I try to get this stone, which arguably this stone's too small. Arguably I should play here or something. Actually, I got 5 points here, and he got it back here, and then I go here. So let's count again at this point and see what the score is. Maybe I'm misvaluing these exchanges. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 40, 42, 54, 56, 58, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 2, 4, 6, 7, 67 points. Okay. White has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 40, 52, 54, 56, 58, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 59, 60, 64, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78. Okay, so it looks like I'm losing by this area. So maybe this area was the game-losing mistake. Because everything else seems even. Everything but this seems even. So maybe this was the game-losing mistake. It doesn't feel like it, though. And this was quite large. This should put me ahead. I don't understand why this doesn't put me ahead. What is the information? Game info. Okay, Comey was 6.5, so... Look, he was a 1.5 on the ahead on the board. Very interesting. It's a very interesting game. I'm really surprised that I lost this game, but look at it. I mean, where would he make a mistake? Well, where did he make a mistake? The only thing I can think of is I didn't punish this invasion enough. But this, I thought, right here it looks like it's a good exchange, but maybe it's not. And then also this was probably a bad exchange. This might be really bad. So we can go back to the beginning. If we compare that to simply pulling back. If I play here and he starts a fight, I should have an advantage in this fight. Honestly, I shouldn't make this exchange. If I'm going to connect, I should just connect. And he takes the corner, but that exchange looks really good for him. But getting Sente. This is actually really hard to say. I'm actually interested in what Leela would have to say, but it's not really the purpose of this video. As much as I'm curious about this board position, I think the bigger lesson is White played really well. White played very solid, and I'm very impressed with White's moves. There's a few little knickknacks here and there, but apparently I wasn't able to take advantage of them enough. And I don't think I played badly either. I don't think I played like horribly. I mean, maybe I clearly made a mistake somewhere and gave him a lead, but it's really hard to find out where. I would love to hear you guys' comments below. What do you think? Where do you think I messed up? And do you think White's a 4Q? I mean, at the end of the day, White played quite well. I think White could pass for a 1-dot. But with that being said, this is only one game, so maybe he makes mistakes in other areas of the game. Maybe I could figure out a flaw with his game if I played him a few more times. This is only one game, so it's really hard to say for just this one game. Forgot to say thanks for the game. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this game? I actually thought this was a very nice game. Neither I nor my opponent made huge, obvious mistakes. And I tried to gain some lead here and there, but maybe I just gave up too many points and the influence wasn't worth it. Who knows? Who knows? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. But as always, guys, I do hope this video helps you guys improve, and I hope you guys find your games are going just as well, if not better, than the ones that mine are doing. And yeah, hopefully you are finding that playing solid and playing proper moves and having some good plans. Hopefully my mindset, me thinking out my plans, is helping you guys as well. So yeah, I really hope this is beneficial to you guys. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.